The feature of autosave in the software that is existing actually causes more safety for the user. In Navisworks software, it is exactly like this. We have autosave. Yes. So because we want to prevent all of the unexpected happenings that they cause, for example, missing the file, missing the Navisworks file, for example, we can just do the settings of the autosave for ourselves based on some, for example, time or settings. We can actually make our project safe, and until the end of the work we can just do saving. For this action, actually, for sure you have to save the model, and of course we are just talking about autosave. We will go into the application options. So the time that you open the options file window, we'll go inside the general actually from this part actually, and this part we will go for autosave. When you click on it, you'll have these settings. These settings are for because we're based on some, for example, timings or settings. We will try to, for example, keep the file till the end of the work, but you have to be careful that as a kind of user, you have to have Control S. You have to get used to that. It's really important, not just into Navisworks, in all of these softwares that you're working, please get used to Control S. It causes more safety for us. So if we if the optional enable autosave is not activated, so it is not autosaved, it is not enabled. So we have to just activate it. That by default it is actually enabled. So it is autosave file location is the first option. The first item is autosave to a specific directory. We have a path for actually default. Yes, that autosave, it will be saved in here by, for example, default path of the Navisworks. And also you have this possibility by clicking on browse actually set a, I don't know, optional path for it, every kind of path that you will like. The next one is manage disk space. Yes, that it causes actually the files, the auto saved files, for example, based on the capacity or size or space, they will be managed. By default, it is activated. If it is not activated, actually, little by little, because it is saved on that folder, it will be actually full. So it's better to activate this option in here that folder is managed by, for example, the file, and we can set actually how much, or by megabytes, for example. We want that it is filled. Actually, we can just set it like, I don't know, 1024, and if we have more capacity or space than this, for example, size, they are deleted and they will be replaced. Actually, this one is autosave alongside the current file. If it is actually activated, the last one is inactivated, and autosave automatically will happen next to the file that for every path that you're saving, it will be saved. As an example, if it is, for example, in drive D, for example, it will just create a kind of folder next to that. It will be saved next to exactly that file, and for every kind of other reasons it will happen. But if it is an autosave to specific directory, it will just save it on the path that you want. So I will suggest you to activate this one to be saved next to that. The next one is frequency. It is time between saves, and it's based on time, minutes. It means that, for example, for a timeline or for some time, for example, I haven't used the saving, automatically it will have autosave after 15 minutes. If you're doing saving, for example, it doesn't happen exactly. It will start time, for example, from that time that you click on save. For example, if after 15 minutes you don't have any kind of saving, automatically it will save. So you can set the name. Just for example, I will set it in 10 minutes. After that is history, maximum previous versions. How many actually autosave files or backup we want it to be produced. So I don't know, every kind of number. It means that after 45 minutes, I have backup all the time. If I just set it for 4 numbers, it will be until the next hour. Under the time, it is under the condition, it is on 15. If it is on 10, if I just set 6, it will be until the last hour. But 3, I think, suffices. So we do the settings that you get sure that all the time, just you get sure that, for example, if you don't click on saving after 10 minutes, it will have autosave. If I click on autosave, exactly from now, the 10 minutes will be started from that time until the next 10 minutes. If I don't click on save, it will have autosave. So this is really important, and I will suggest you to do the settings in here for sure.